All right, let's start off with you, Carol.
A line in the sand indeed, Dean Smith.
Sorry, say again, Carol.
A line in the sand indeed was drawn tonight.
Yes, we are the Queen City, Carol.
You obviously had them ready to go. What what went into what happened on the field tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we had a break after the Inter Miami game, and they had a few days off to get recharged, refreshed, and have worked really well leading into this game. We had a game plan that we felt would give them problems. And for 35 minutes, I thought we were outstanding. Scored two good goals. Could have scored, more. Even Nathan Burns was getting in on the act, and goalkeeper having to make a really good save from him. And then we just lost our way a little bit for 15 minutes, I think it was. We lost our patience on the ball and off the ball. Our 1v1 defending wasn't quite good enough. And we weathered a tricky period. The first 15 minutes of the second half as well, and I felt I had to make changes just to get the impetus back.
What did you try and take advantage of there early in the game?
Well, their front three try and take care of the middle of the pitch, and their wing backs have to come from a long way to get to our fullback. So we wanted to play them a lot lower, get quick ball to them, and then when the wing back is actually coming and we can drag the centre half out, then we've got space in behind them or inside them to go and play into, and it caused them lots of problems.
Finally, did you have any special words for Westy today? He was just being a very giving teammate.
No, he was excellent today. A real captain's performance, which is what we've come to expect from him. So, there was some really good performances. And as I say, for the first 35 minutes, it was outstanding. And we knew that we could be a real threat in behind. And, I'm really pleased for Yuri that, he got a goal from a great ball from Westy to the far post.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Carol. Let's go on to Steve.
Okay. Hi, Dean. Just the penalty kicks just finished here with that, but and the offensive burst from the team just seemed like a burden was lifted off there. They were running, moving free, creating great chances there. Do you think is this game a possible turning point to see the offense explore even more?
Well, I hope so. I thought we created some really good chances, some really good opportunities, and we took them as well. They play a very man-orientated defence, and we felt that we could go and create space against them. And I think what's really important when you're playing against man orientation is to make sure if you're playing forwards, you're playing backwards one touch, and then you're playing into the space after that. And I thought we did that really well today. So, yeah, hopefully. That certainly will give the lads a lot of confidence and belief.
Yeah, I mean, you shackled one of the top offenses in the league, the top team in the East and the Supporters Shield right now. That has to be a great confidence booster given the coming road trip.
Yeah, I actually didn't think it was one of our best defensive performances. I felt we were a little bit impatient in our 1v1 defending and, planted a foot a couple of times. And because of that, we got a couple of cautions. And we had to, as I say, weather a couple of storms where, I'm not sure why the penalty's given. If that's a penalty, I'm not sure, where he's meant to put his arm. And then we've survived a disallowed goal as well. So, we had to weather that storm, and we did that really well, and then came out on the other side of it.
Yeah, but defensively, I mean, still holding Acosta, who's one of the more dangerous players in the league, just to that one chance that he took very well. That has to be, also a confidence builder.
Yeah, it is. But as I say, I still think we got quite a few little details wrong. He got too much ball into his feet in and around our penalty box, and because of that, they've ended up winning a penalty. They've had a disallowed goal. They've hit the post, and that was too many shots against us for my liking.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, Nick.
Hey, Dean, how would you rate tonight's performance? Looking at the
I think because of the team we're playing against, it's a 7 or 8 out of 10. But that's going forwards. I think still we were 6 without the ball today at times. in and around our low block defending, as I just said. But it will give the lads a lot of confidence because Cincinnati are a good team and they've been flying, and we've come out healthy winners.
And you talked about like weathering that storm in the second half. I'm sure at halftime you knew that they were going to come at you. Can you just talk about what you addressed or did at halftime to kind of make sure they focused on that?
Well, we felt that they upped their intensity in their pressing, and we had to be a lot more braver with the ball. I thought we went too long too quickly for the final 10 minutes of the first half, and it allowed them the impetus. And we didn't win the second balls that we'd been winning for the first 35, 40 minutes. So we spoke about that in the second half, being a bit more braver on the ball. But the momentum didn't seem to change, so we had to change personnel, and I thought that made a difference for us then as well.
Do you think the Kalina penalty kick save also kind of helped that momentum, knowing that they could weather it?
It's a great penalty save, and it certainly gave us a lot of belief. There was a lot of disbelief on our bench that it was given, that's for sure, because I'm not sure where he's meant to put his arm. Maybe he's meant to scratch his back when the lad's shooting. So, but it was a bit of a strange one.
All right, and the last one, you had an opportunity to get Nick Scardina in there, his first MLS appearance. You talk about Nick's kind of work and how he got to earn this spot. Yeah,
he's worked really hard, and he keeps continuing to do that with the legacy. He scored some really important goals for them. He's becoming a better player. He trains, daily with ourselves. So we'd had 3 different centre forwards at that time, and I just thought Liel had put in such hard work that it was time to change him and get Nick on, and I thought his contribution was really good when he came on.
Thanks, Coach. Have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. A couple more, Sydney.
Hi, Dean. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Beating a team like Cincinnati, who are supporter shield holders currently, top of the table this year, currently as we speak, what kind of message do you think that sends to the rest of MLS?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not bothered about any messages at all. I keep talking in our dressing room about how good we could be, and we've got to be consistent. And we've just lost the last 2 games. I thought we played really well against Inter Miami. Our first half of Houston was we dropped our standards and got beat because of that. So we wanted to make sure that our standards were back there. And I thought it was a good follow-up performance to the Inter Miami game. And Cincinnati have just beat them 6-1. So to come here and beat them 3-1 and could have been 4-1, but for a 2-minute VAR offside decision. It's really pleasing.
You're saying congrats on the win again.
Thank you.
All right, Kara.
Hey, Coach, we saw 3 different center forwards tonight. Can you remark about each of them and their play today, what you saw from them?
Yeah, so I decided to go with Yuri. He's been training really well. He's been coming on the pitch and doing well as well. And I thought he was the type of striker that we would need for this game. And he fully deserved the first goal that he scored. I thought some of his play was really good in the first 35 minutes. He tired, as I thought he would do, and we probably didn't make the ball stick as much as we should have after that. But he's not had a lot of game time in terms of 90 minutes. So, I was pleased with what he did in that time, in the time he was on the pitch. And then, we decided to put Tiger on there, and Tiger stretched the line for us with his pace. And then I looked at Liel and thought Liel was tiring and not probably giving Nathan as much cover as he should, so we switched them around, and Liel went up front in the end as well. I thought Liel had a really good performance, and put their defenders on the back foot with his really intelligent runs.
Thank you. And Yuri Tavares' goal celebration, was he confirming a certain event with it?
I think he may have been. Yeah, he may have been. That's for sure.
Okay. And Kerwin, can you say anything about his condition after he came off?
Yeah, no, he obviously went over on his ankle on the sending off incident, and hopefully he's okay for Wednesday.
Thank you, Coach. Amazing win. Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right, let's go last 2, Sam Spencer and then Caleb.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thanks, Sam.
Just a really quick one from me. Just wanted to know your thoughts on the difference between having a game without Westy and now having this career performance from the captain.
Listen, he's an integral player to our squad. You know, he's the captain, he's the leader, and it's performances like that that we expect to see. And you know, he gave a real captains and leaders performance today, and you know, he got in there with an assist as well, so even more.
Thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
Yes, Sam.
Hey, Coach, just one from me as well. I know you talk about not getting too high after wins or too lows after losses. This is a big win. How do you sort of stay focused for this next big matchup in Ohio as well against the previous reigning champs of MLS?
Yeah, and as I said before the game, I think Columbus could go, you know, joint top as well by the time we play. If they'd had games in hand and won them, you know, so it's another tough team that we're playing against. But we're fully focused on our job. We won't get too high. We'll enjoy this, and you know, we'll celebrate on the way home as you know, the Queen City.
Great, thank you.
Cheers, guys.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, guys. We got Westy here.